Hello crafters and welcome to this week's From Picture to Page Beyond Papercraft Show update. I'm Michelle Brown, Creative Director from Picture to Page, which is our scrapbooking, mixed media art and paper crafting community, and I'm so excited for you to join us today. Are you ready? Today we are going to spring into Sandown. We're going to let you know who's coming along and all the details, but of course we're going to have a dash of inspiration and a few other things for Picture to Page as well. So if you're watching us here live or whether you're watching us a replay, let us know that you're here, just like Wendy and Denise have done. Hello to both of you. Let us know what you're up to. Have a chat amongst yourselves. Any questions, you know where to find us. Now, hopefully we've fixed our audio problem this week. It's sounding much better at this end. So again, just give me a thumbs up if we're sounding better at your end as well. And I'm really looking forward to sharing our Spring into Sandown news. We've done so much behind the scenes work over the last couple of weeks, and I'm really excited to finally be able to let you know. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining us. So we are just so excited to be able to share this with you because so much work goes in behind the scenes before we can do all the unveiling. But that's what we're up to today. But first, a dash of inspiration. Now, I'd like to challenge you to try a bit of a different colour palette. Now, this weekend, I was kind of moping around because we had kind of moping around weather, and I typed into Google inspiring colour palettes, and this is what came up. These beautiful colours. So I thought they looked pretty cool. They were on Pinterest, and I thought that they were quite interesting. So I did my very best to then try to match them. And, you know, I'm not really in love with it, not really sold, but it's something really different. And again, it makes it interesting, isn't it? Because if you look at the colours, you can see the blue matches pretty well. The orange is a little bit, not quite as sort of tanny as I'd like. That's probably not the right word, but you know, not kind of as robust. Hi, Anne. And the yellow's not too bad. The blue's probably a little bit brighter than I would have liked. But anyway, it just gives you a starting point, and then it really does help you think about those tones. So this is 5 colours. So I used 4 in the background, and then I used the dark blue to sort of highlight the front there. And like I said, I'm not madly in love with it, but it was certainly something different, something that I wouldn't normally do. And it's given me a chance to think about how I put the different paints together. So that is my challenge for your inspiration. Type in inspiring colour palettes, and you can see I use colour without a U to create a bit of a bigger search band, and it gave me a whole heap of interesting things to play with. So give it a go, see what you can come up with, and of course share your creativity over in our group Papercraft Posse, where you can come along, chat with like-minded crafters, share your artwork, get in touch with our retailers, and just generally have a beautiful welcoming community, one of those small parts of the internet that is such a lovely place to be. Now, what you've been waiting for, our Spring into Sandown retail announcement. So for those on our email list, you would have received an email yesterday that outlines all the program. And for all the details, you know where to head over to our website from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au. You can scroll down and click on the Spring into Sandown heading or the logo, or scroll down and it's got all 3-day programs, and it lets you know exactly what's coming up. Now, we have got 27 sessions over 3 days. We're going to be around on the 15th, 16th and 17th of October. So Friday, Saturday and Sunday from about 9:30 a.m. right through to 8 or so p.m. on Friday and Saturday, and then a little bit earlier on Sunday. We've got 18 different retailers, and I'm just so excited to bring you such a fantastic lineup. Now, as always, our website is the place to go for all the details, and as the information starts flowing in from the retailers, I'll be updating there as well as with the titles of what they're doing, some short descriptions, hopefully some photos as they come in. So that is going to be the place to go. We've started creating the events on Facebook just for the days. So if you find those, please click that you're interested or going. Of course, share them with your crafty friends, different groups that you're in, and just make sure you keep an eye on it as all the information comes to light. So without further ado, day 1 kicking off at 10 a.m. We've got Melba's Scrapbooking and Craft. Then we're going to have Peninsula Papercraft Boutique, Eclectic Images, Snazzy Scrapping. Michelle tells me she's got another new release, so we're not going to get photos of that ahead of time, but I can't wait to share those with you. We'll then have Hillbilly Scrapping, Kazaz with Jenny, Craft Zone, Mixed Media Art, and then wrapping up the day with Crafters Cupboard. So that is a really full day on Friday the 15th of October. Then on Saturday the 16th, we'll be kicking off about the same time with Kazaz with Alison. And we've had Alison before, and she's such a fantastic teacher. She is a teacher, so she does such a good job of explaining these techniques to us and really brings a little bit of mixed media into that scrapbooking. And I just love her style. We're then going to have Kathy from Eclectic Images. We've got Kerry with Papercraft Experience. Now, she has already sent photos through, and she's going to be offering a kit that you can buy ahead of time, and hopefully you'll get it in time for next week's demonstration. So I'll be putting that up straight after this session. So head over to A Paper Experience. You can buy the bauble kit. Get started on your Christmas cards. Great idea. And then craft along with that session. We'll then have Danny with Close to My Heart. Hillbilly Scrapping will be back. Peninsula Papercraft Boutique. Craft Zone. We're having Fiona from Crazy Cats Mixed Media, who we've had in one of our previous sessions. She's based up in Wagga Wagga and was planning on coming to Sandown in person, but thankfully she's coming along to our online show. We're then going to have Trish with Hobby Hoppers and Jeanette with J-Craft. That wraps up the Saturday. And then on Sunday, we've got Stamping Up with Tracy, and Tracy's done a few demonstrations before with a beautiful Stamping Up range. We then got Kathy with Eclectic Images, Mary with Craft Zone, Danny with Close to My Heart, and I think Danny's going to have some help in there with one of those sessions. We've got Natalie with her Little Bits hat on, so we're really excited to have Leslie and the team represented by Natalie and some of her beautiful designs. That's good. She's given me a title. It's about foils and stencils, so looking forward to seeing those samples. We've then got Denise from Luscious Labels. We're excited to have her back with us. And then wrapping up the weekend will be Crafters Cupboard. So like we said, 27 sessions, 18 retailers. That's where we're at the moment. There is a little bit of room for a few more. So if anyone else hasn't jumped on board yet but would still like to be a part of it, get in touch. Find me through Facebook or through the website. I'm really easy to find. All the spam callers seem to find me, so I'm sure you will be able to as well. So, of course, like all of our other online events, just like this update, we're going to be here free and live on Facebook, and we are working really hard to keep this free for our crafters. So like we said last time, our retailers really help us bring it to you, and also we're looking for sponsors. So if you work for a company that would love to reach thousands of crafters, women in Melbourne, Victoria, and around Australia, aged 35 to 65 plus, then get in touch because we have a deal for you. So I think that's it. Of course, like I said, all the details, I'm so excited, all the details will be over our website from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au, and there's got day 1, day 2 and day 3 programs. That's where we're at the moment. We might have more to add. As the details come in from the retailers, we'll be adding them there as well as in their Facebook events. And I know sometimes it takes the retailers a while to get the details to you, but sometimes we're waiting for stock to come in, so we just want to make sure we've got what we want to play with, so you will be able to get it as well. And as you know, our sessions will be interviews with our fantastic retailers and guest artists, some crafting demonstrations, showing off new products, some fantastic specials. It's just going to be a fantastic weekend, and yes, Ashley thinks it is going to be great, and we are excited to have Denise back as well. And I know it's not as good as an in-person show, and we really were hoping we would get back to Sandown in person, but not quite. So this is the next best thing. So make sure you've got your planners and your diaries marked for the 15th, 16th and 17th of October. And we look forward to springing into Sandown with you. Okay, so I think that's most of the update. That probably well and truly is all we need to cover today. But of course, if you're looking for inspiration between now and then, Plan C seasons 1, 2 and 3 are all available both on our website, through Facebook and on YouTube. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, because then you'll make sure you get all the latest updates. Like I mentioned before, Papercraft Posse is our little corner of the internet on Facebook where we can share what we're up to. We've had some fantastic creations this week. We've had cards, we've had 3D paper crafts from Tracy, all sorts of amazing things. So make sure you pop in there. And I really do thank you. Was it last week or the week before? I put the appeal out to come and share, to step out from behind your creations and share them with us. And so many people have done that. And we really do thank you. We know it can be a little nerve-wracking, but our corner of the internet is very friendly and very nice, and if anyone's not playing nice, they will be uninvited. So you're more than welcome to come and share. Like we said, ask questions. I get so many different emails asking this and that. Papercraft Posse, best place to go, cuts me out as the middleman, puts you in touch with over 800 other crafters, and they've got a much better idea of what's going on in the world than I do. So you can find out about where you can get embellishments from, ideas from your scrapbooking, card making, art journaling, all of that well and truly covered. So that's it. And we are still on the bandwagon of Making It AU. We've got our own private Facebook group, so P2P Crafts and Making It Australia, Making It Posse, MIP. and that's a place where we can chat about the show, look at what's going on, celebrate our favourite crafts, mourn our crafters as they leave, and it is just a lovely little piece of the internet, and we'd love to see you there as well. So I think that's it. As always, you can help us out by leaving a comment, giving us a like or a thumbs up, sharing us with your crafty friends, leaving a review, preferably a really nice one. Some of the average ones do pull down our average, but that's okay. Horses for courses, and it does help us keep on our toes so we can bring you the very best craft shows in person very soon, and of course continuing online until then. So dash of inspiration, do a bit of a Google search, see what you can find and see what you've got that can match those, particularly if you've got a great range of papers or paints. It's a lovely way to sort of inspire you and create something that you wouldn't normally do. Step outside your comfort zone. So that, and then like we said, spring into Sandown, 15th, 16th and 17th of October, 27 sessions over 3 days, 18 retailers. It's going to be so fantastic. So make sure you find those Facebook events, mark them in your diaries, and we really look forward to crafting with you this weekend. So this is Michelle signing off. We hope you have a crafty day.